Now, we all do a little bit of role playing. All right? Good evening, police cadets. I'd like to introduce you to a reformed con artist who now consults with different police departments, including ours, on street swindling and scams. He's here this evening to educate you on the nefarious activities of these street con artists, so you know what to look out for when you cadets hit the streets next week. Please welcome our very own honest cheat, Alan Leeds.
Hello, class. That's the prophecy. I'd like to thank you, cadets, for coming. I know it's getting late and you have a lot of things you need to do, but you're all volunteered by your captain in order to come to learn about gamblers and swindlers here. One of the things about gamblers and swindlers is you need to look the part like you're a gambler. Swindler, like you have a lay and yeah. Why don't you get with it? Okay. Now you're probably wondering how I got started as teaching gambling and swindling. That's exactly right. I was in high school and I went to the city, and New York City that is, and I got on the wrong end of the stick of the gamblers and swindlers. I was swindled. I was with my girlfriend, we're going to see a Broadway show on Broadway, and this guy comes up to me and says, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. How would you like to make some money? And I said, sure. I mean, who wouldn't want to make money when you're in junior high? He said, it's very simple. All you have to do is follow the ace of money, and you'll win 40 bucks. I said, well, that sounds great. He said, so give me 20 bucks right now, and let's get started. And I was with my girlfriend, I didn't want to look bad, so I took 20 bucks, gave it to him, and he said, you know, I'll make it easy for you. I'll take one of these blank cards and put it down. So all you have to do is follow the ace of money among these 2 blank cards, like this. And he showed me the bottom card, which was blank. Showed me the next card, which is the ace of money, and of course the bottom card here, which is blank. And he said to me, find the ace, and I would win 40 bucks. So where would you say it would be? On the top. And that's exactly what I was going to guess, but he said, no, it's not here, and it's not any of these cards, as a matter of fact, because the ace is the one on the table here, and that's the one you got to watch. I know, it's pretty bad. You're applauding I lost 20 bucks, but that's okay. He said, look, I know you'd like to learn how it's done. I'll tell you what, give me another 20 bucks, I'll give you $100 back. He said, don't worry, it's only 20 bucks. I'm going to give you 100. He said, fine. I said, fine. He took the ace, put it between the 2. He did the same thing here. Showed me the bottom card, which was blank. Showed me the next card, which is the ace of money, and of course the last card, which is blank. And he said, okay, find the ace of money. Sir, where do you think it would be?
Top.
The top. I thought it might be here. But then he thought that I thought it might be there. So I guessed here. And I guessed the middle, and it didn't really matter because he showed me that these are the blank cards here. The ace of the money is the one on the table. You're going to look really happy. I was getting that 40 bucks I lost. He said, look, it's getting late. I want you to win. You're here with your babe. I mean, I want you to win. I guarantee you'll get it right. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you $500 if you get it right. Well, he guaranteed it. You know. He said, watch very carefully. He takes the ace of money, he puts it between the cards. He said, put down 50 bucks, I'll give you 500 bucks back. He gave me 50 bucks, he did this. 1, 2, 3. And he said, okay, where is the ace of money? In the middle. Now, I thought it was here. So I was going to reach for here, and he goes, no, 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 I guarantee if you guess one of these, you'll win. I wasn't as smart as you. I turned this over, and of course, it was blank. He said, but you know, I gave you all the chances in the world. You could have picked the middle card. That would have been the ace of money. You could have picked the one on this side here. That would have been the ace of money. Or the one on this side, that would have been the ace of money. Because I'm using 3 aces of money and only 1 blank card. So it was really bad. I turned to look at my girlfriend, and I turned back, and he was gone. The cards were gone. And guess what else was gone?
Girlfriend?
My money was gone. So that was my lesson learned about what to do and not to do in New York City about cheating. But, you know, I thought, if he can do it, why can't I do it? I mean, he made, you know, what, $100 or so in a quick amount of time. So I said, well, I'm learning a little magic. Maybe I could do it. So I said, okay. And I went to New York City. This is downtown Broadway, and it wasn't as clean then. It was Mayor Koch's time. And I thought, well, the subways were still really dirty. So anyway, so I get to the city, and what I do is I take some dollar bills, and I show him $1, $2, $3, $4 bills. So I'm showing the audience that I have $4 bills. And I think, okay, watch. And I'm a magician, right? So I snap my hand and do all this kind of stuff like that. And I say, watch carefully. And I change them into 20s. Now that's really cool, right? $20. And I get some of that audience response like, wow, isn't that great? What do you think they would typically say?
Pull out a knife and say, give me your money.
Change it to hundreds. Do it with my money, right? So do you have money? You have a 50 or a 20?
Oh, yeah.
5?
Oh, you have 20.
Oh, that's much better. Okay. So can you put your name on the front? Now, when I started, I found that there was different levels of swindling. And, you know, this here I got $100, but if I can get someone to willingly... Oh, can you put your name on the front too? Oh, yeah, I need both of them. And you're all cadets, and you know that defacing currency is... illegal, stuff like that. And your name again was? Irina, did you know it's defacing currency is illegal?
You're busted.
But you're with a bunch of cops like you are, and you must be the only non-cadet in the room. Well, let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take your 20, and what I'm going to do is fold this in hand. Now, what I do is I tell people my fingers don't leave my hands. It's very important. And because I was a magician, I would say, you know, blow on it. And then I would open it up and show that the bill has changed. And Irina, you get $100. Isn't that great? Let's give her a hand for getting $100. So I give her the $100 and I leave. And I get lost in the crowd. So therefore I got my money, right? Now they're left, with a bill with a picture of me on the end of it. But they're tourists, they're in New York, and they think no harm done. She gave me a tip. So thank you, Irene, I really appreciate the tip. Okay, so as cadets, let me ask you a question. This is kind of a magic trick. It's not like with a pot on the thing, but it's a kind of a magic trick. It's harmless. Is this something you would bust people over? Maybe, some of you will.
Sure.
Yeah, okay, and you get it. So the key is when I do this, and I'm leaving, block the exit. Okay? Because you know there's going to be a commotion because everybody's taking the $100. So just kind of step aside and notice which way it's going. But this is only winning $50 in a half a minute, 2 minutes. It takes too much time to win that much money. So I want to show you some things you could do in New York City to win a lot of money much quicker. Is that okay? You're a cadet. You're not supposed to be laughing. You're going to be busting people like this. Okay. Someone have some cards. You have some cards over there. Okay. Did you look through them? Okay. So I have a paper clip. You can hold on to that. And I have 3 cards. I have 2 3s and an ace. Any of you heard of 3-card Monte? Yes. Have any of you been swindled or taken by 3-card Monte? Or a friend, not you, of course.
I actually have been taken by it.
You've been taken by it. Good. Well, I'd like to show you the 3-card Monte, and the magicians might have to close their ears, but I won't expose it. Because you are cadets, you're going to be going in the field in 2 weeks, you need to learn to bust the people. Now, before I start, let me explain. There's 3 cards here, short sleeves, and I have a good gift to give. You want to get them in. You want to hook them into the game, right? So what I do is, the first thing I do is I have a little chant or something like that. So I might say, I'd like to show you a little game of hanky-poo. 1 for me, 1 for you, 2 for me. Watch. Hey, diddle, diddle, the ace is in the middle. 5 will get you 10, 10 will get you 20. Man, where do you think the ace is? Okay, yes, and where do you think it would be?
It's on the right.
Okay, and that's right too. Does anybody have a third guess here? Sir, where do you think the ace is?
I'm gonna go with... You know what? I need professional help here. Let's go for the middle.
Now, I know you're cadets and I know you're policemen and you don't like to play games like this, but try to make a guess. Sir, where do you think the ace would be?
The middle.
Would you bet $20 on it? You see, now they're questioning it, but you would have won $20 on it. It's a very simple game. You saw where it went. It's easy, right? That's supposed to be a come on. You're all looking for an angle on it. I'm just an honest cheat. I mean, here we go. Let's try that again. Watch the ace. Okay, here we go. I take the ace. I go 1, 2, 3, and I mix it up like that.
Middle.
Okay, now she's waking up. Ma'am, now the whole point of this, you have to put money down. You didn't put any money down. No, too late, too late, too late, too late. So it's not there. Okay, so we need legitimate money, not like my friend, the other con guy. Okay, so here we go. Watch again. Watch again. Here we go with the ace, right? 1, 2, 3, and I make the Monty move here. Where do you think it is? Yeah, and that's where it would be, except now we're playing for money and there's stakes in it. There's no way I'm going to lose, right? I mean, that's the way it's going to be. Now, the key part of this is I'm not alone in this game. Because what I have is I have 2 of my friends on each end of the street. So if one of you cadets, which will become policemen, come there, they notify me, I take this, I go away, and there's no evidence, right? So therefore, if you're going to try to get them, you have to make sure you get around those people. I'm trying to look for a mark. Someone who's done the first one, has lost a little money, and you'll be my mark. Say yes, okay? Yes. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it one more time here. Watch again, sir. Very simple here. Watch the ace, okay? I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. You see that so far, right? If you see a 3, what do? You don't bet. If you see a 3, what do? You don't bet. So watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where do you think the ace is, sir? And that would be a great idea, but of course, what's happening is you're thinking is straight, but you got to think like me, a con man, okay? So I'm going to give you one last chance. Now, this time what I do is I turn around, fix my shoe or something, and you are going to be my shit. And he's the one that's going to be in on the game with me, okay? So what he does is he takes the ace like that and he bends a corner like that. I turn around, and I pretend like I don't see it. Now, when you're thinking this as a cadet, what's the one thing that gets people to relieve their money? It's thinking they have a sure thing, because they're going to try to out-con me, right? So, for some reason, they don't think I noticed that little hunk and bend in the ace there. So this is what I do. Okay, you ready? Watch. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And I go 1, 2, 3. Sir, where do you think the ace is?
Oh, it should be that.
No, for money. Where do you think it would be? That. Okay, and we could do this all night, but what I want you to do is understand it's a very easy game. You're all laughing like you didn't think it was there. I mean, let's do this again. Okay, ma'am, here we go. Watch. Oh, no, you're the mark. Right here. Here we go. Watch. 1, 2, 3. Now, here I go. 1, 2, 3. Sir, where do you think the ace is?
In the middle.
I'll double that bet.
Oh, he doubles a bet. Too slow, Joe. You lost. So even though he would have won, he would lose. Because you know what, after the game, what happens? He settles up with me and he wins a lot of money. So there's no way you're going to win the money, even if you have an advantage. So let me show you how you go against that advantage. Watch the ace, right? 1, 2, 3. Now watch. 1, 2, 3. Where do you think the ace is?
In the middle.
In the middle.
Oh, I'll double that bet.
Okay, so let's go, man. Go for it all. He'll say he'll quadruple it, and then of course he loses all his money in the end. So my suggestion here is, thank you, is if you see something that's too good to be true, or someone's on the streets doing something too good to be true, what do you think you do? You arrest the sucker, right? Okay. Let me show you one other variation on this game. It's a new one that's coming out in San Francisco. It's called the paperclip scam. Okay, you examine the paperclip, it's okay? Yeah. And the cards, you can look at them later. Okay, here we go. This is the paperclip scam. Those people that want to be broad tossers, that just want to do it. Here we go. So he shows you an ace. And he does this. It is now on the 3, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, but you think that's good. Watch this. It is now back on the ace. Thank you very much. That's really good. Okay.
Ooh, that's good.
And you think this guy is kind of a local because he doesn't know what he's doing. And, you know, he's having money, he's fumbling with it. He says, I'm going to do that one more time. Okay, watch the ace. I'm going to snap my fingers. It's on the 8. That's on the 3. Clap my hands on the ace. Snap my fingers again. It's on the 3. Sir, ma'am, where do you think what do you think this is?
On the ace.
Right, yeah, but it's really on the 3. So that's not. Okay, so you got to be careful of these people if you see a paperclip. I will do it one last time. Now he keeps up this local yokel thing where he doesn't seem very smart, but yet he's clever enough to get your money. He says, I'll do it one more time. The paperclip is on the ace, right? Whoops. This is my misdirection. We'll try it
That's
again.
totally washed down.
Okay, so the paperclip now, ladies and gentlemen, is on the 3, right? Oh,
It's on the ace.
let me try one more time. Okay, we will do it one more time. Okay, so the paperclip is now on the 3, right? And I'm going to change it. No, it's on the 3. Well, do you want to bet? Because you want to bet, that's fine. I'll take your money. Okay. So that's 3-card Monte. You're going to hold on to that. Thank you. So that's one kind of scam that they can do on the streets. Now you're going to see this on the streets again. You have 2 lookout guys. You got to get around them, get the main guy, and you're all set. Sometimes they don't play games that are in the streets. Sometimes they play it in alleys, or sometimes they're playing it in different places, and they're playing either pog-out or poker. Who has a deck of cards here? They look okay?
Yeah.
You shuffle them, or look at them, or whatever. Okay. So what they're doing is they're going to play poker. Now I am not good with gambling here, especially false cuts and all that. I would need someone like Steve to go do that. But what they do is they know how to do. They let's see if I can find the other ace here. Oh, here it is. Okay. So they have the aces here, and the way a gambler holds the deck is very important. So I can't see necessarily when someone's cheating, but I know that they're cheating. On the 3-card Monte, it's the way they throw it. I can't see it, but I know what they're doing. So if they're holding a deck like this and like a mechanic strip or something, you know you're going to go get them, right? What these guys can do is they can take 4 aces and put them on the bottom of the deck, right? And then what they do is they can cut the deck, and you think it's a legitimate cut, but it doesn't do anything. It just keeps the aces on the bottom of the deck, right? So what good advantage is that? Well, watch. If I could play poker and deal from the bottom of the deck, that would be cool, wouldn't it? So watch. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and they deal one from the bottom of the deck. Now, I am not a card shark, so I don't know how to do it, but I knew something about misdirection. Hi there. What's your name, sir? Yeah, that's really good. I'm sorry?
Ivan.
Ivan. Good. That's good. I'm really glad, Ivan. That's really good. Sorry, I got a cough, So as you see what I'm saying is, you really don't know what's happening. You're just using misdirection. And it's very hard to watch 2 things at one time. So if you're on the street and you see a con guy or swindle guy start doing all this stuff, don't watch that. Especially at the end when he says, watch everything. I'm going to just deal the top one from the deck. So then if you're playing poker, of course, this guy has not much. And this guy has not much. This guy, a pair of 9s. That's pretty good, right? Here, he doesn't have much. And of course, what does he have, the magician?
4 aces.
The 4 aces. So if you start seeing people with 4 aces, you know that's a swindle, right? Now, some of these guys are so good that what they can do is they can actually put the aces in the middle of the deck. See that? See they're going in the middle of the deck? Now watch. I'm going to push the cards together, and then they can get the winning hand. Now I can't do that, but if I could do it, it would be some heck of a trick. Okay, they don't start with the aces on the bottom either. They start with them on the top. But watch. What they do is they deal out 5 hands of poker. Now, does this look legitimate? Would you play poker with me?
Sure.
Who said that?
Let me go to the bank first.
Okay. And then they even do it even though the aces aren't on the bottom. So then over here, you can see this person wouldn't bet much. He doesn't have much. Oh, he has one of my aces. Now, what do you think they're thinking now if they have one? Oh, he has one of my aces too. Well, this isn't very good. But he has a pair of 5s, so they're going to bid. And he has one of my aces. Now, I don't know about me, and I don't have much that matches, but I do have a 10, Jack, Queen, King, Royal flush to the spades. So my suggestion is you can't see what they're doing, but if they do things like that, pull off your handcuffs. Okay? So we've talked about street games. You can hold on to that. We've talked about street games. We've talked a little bit about poker. There's another kind of scam. And that is, anybody go to the Jewelry Exchange on 50th Street in Broadway? You know where that is? They have all these little booths, and you go there with your rings, and what you do is you try to get them repaired and stuff like that. Who can I borrow your ring?
I'm not sure.
Sure you want to do that?
Yeah.
You saw what he did with the money?
You know him, right?
And your name is?
Not anymore, Karen.
Remember, he's
Karen.
in.
That is a beautiful ring, Karen.
Yeah, but I'm with him.
Well,
That is a beautiful ring. Is it symbolic for anything? Is it
Yeah, engagement.
your engagement ring? So if I do something with this, I got to run like heck really quick, right?
I think you better.
Well, actually, all I have to do is run faster than Steve. So that's okay. So you would bring it in for repairs, right? And what the people in the store might be not as scrupulous as you think. So what they put it on is a string like that. You want to hold both ends of the string. Just hold on to both ends of the string. And what they have is they go home for the night, And in the morning, they come out and they show you your ring fixed, right? Now, I don't have a ring that looks like you, but of course your ring is gone here. But I do have a ring, and this would be similar to yours, okay? So I give you this, you would know it's different, and we'd all be fine, right? So you can go check it out to make sure it's okay. Okay. Oh, it's not yours. And that's what I said. It wouldn't be hers, but it would be a fake ring and stuff like that. So again, my time is getting short. And those are the kind of scams that you can see. So my suggestion is when you go out into the streets. Yeah.
What about her ring and her $20?
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
that's right, you are cadets, and thank you for pointing that out. So, when the gamblers do that, you can check their pockets. Typically, they wouldn't keep it on there because you guys are going to frisk them, right? So the key is, don't look at where they think it would be. Look at some other unobvious place. I'm just going to take this apart and pocket here. So one thing I've been using is the table here. So you want to hold this. And what I would have here under the table is I would have a little table here. And this looks like just a, just a regular container. It's a money envelope. And if you're familiar in Chinatown, you see money envelopes, right? Okay, and what's inside money envelopes? Money. Okay, you want to check this? I'll just check around and make sure it's sealed. Okay. Looking pretty okay? So watch. Inside here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you all saw Ryan before? Okay. So, Ryan's a really good magician. In fact, he is so good. He's doing a show. But also, cadets, don't be persuaded if there aren't the right things in here.
That's all what you get back.
Because in here, ladies and gentlemen, what I have is I have one more thing. I have a bill, a $20 bill. And believe it or not, yes, Irina signed both the front and the back of that bill.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold out your hand. Inside the place, cadets, make sure you always get it. Thank you. If any of you cadets see me on the streets, my name is John. Thank you very much.